You mentioned Breon Ansley, right? He was defeated last year by Chris Bumstead. A lot of people are outraged by that, saying that, you know, Breon is much more superior physique, had much more superior physique that day than Chris Bumstead. You being in a division, how did you feel about Chris's win, and what do you think about that battle between them?
Well, of course, I think Breon, you know, being the shorter athlete compared to Chris, because Chris is like 6 foot, you know, I think I like his physique better because it's more similar to mine, you know, and like I said, it's a subjective sport. And I'm sure if I looked more like Chris, I would think he was the clear winner, you know, so I think that's where it's at. But I think it's hard because, like, you know, we've always thought politics was involved with any sport, you know, especially bodybuilding. But now with social media, that's really the case. I mean, when you see judges like doing posing clinics and stuff with athletes that they're judging, you know, and some of these other athletes don't live by the area, so they don't have that camaraderie with some of the judges, I think that's a little bit unfair too.
So politics do exist?
It's always existed, but I think with social media now you can see it even more so, you know, and it's tough. And I think the judges should be a little bit more mindful of that, you know, whether their intentions are honest and, you know, with integrity. I still think just the perceived perception of what they're doing is not good.
Do you think also Chris winning, it's a little bit confusing what exactly you need to do to win? Because like when you go into the competition, what exactly do you need to do to be number one? Meaning that, because Breon was winning for 2 years and clearly he was the physique they were looking for, but then suddenly they changed the decision.
My physique was what they were looking for.
Exactly. So kind of changes then. You know what I mean? Like, so when you go into the competition, you clearly know what they're looking for.
For me, competing for all these years, you know, these are judges that have been judging a lot of them for as long as I've been competing. I see their same faces, you know, and it's tough because then you put this new division out and you're not getting judges from the 70s or the 80s, you know, you're getting judges that are judging current guys. So it's hard to put that genie back in the bottle. And it's going to kind of make its way into supposedly the classic division. And I already see, like, you know, the way the sweeps are coming out and everything. I said, oh, they really want those sweeps, but that's not classic. If you look at Frank Zane and stuff, it was a little bit like trimmer in the leg area, more kind of a...
That's what I'm saying. So what exactly is the...
And so that's what I'm saying. I think Chris is an incredible ambassador, good-looking young guy, you know, and... but as far as, you know, my preference, I think Chris, his physique is going to be a beautiful physique, but he's got a few years to go. And that's where I say a lot of these people are in a rush to win the competition. But if you want people to remember the video and the pictures of when you won, that's not really like the one I want. I've already think I looked better. Not necessarily on the day, but just my improvements, you know, on the days I do peak before the show was way better than when I won the Olympia, you know? And so that tells me I can still look better, but the judges' minds are always changing too. Maybe they think, oh, we've already given it to Danny if it's close. And I'm cool with that too. Let a younger guy or another guy that's never had that experience have it also. I just want to at least not get dissed too much, you know? And then I want all the pictures to show like my improvements. And then once I retire, I can say, I'm proud of that, you know? I don't want to say I could have been better than that. That's really, I still think I have a lot more that I can improve in my physique, and my body's responding, and I'm still able to do it healthily. Of course I can make crazy gains, but you guys aren't going to see me around for a long time, you know what I mean?